Voices of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.
Good, good. Ahora ya dejo de ver un poco, pero...
Morning.
Do you like scoring against Burnley, your old Leverkusen teammate?
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep, I cannot dream tonight. I need somebody and always. This sick, strange darkness comes creeping up, so hunting every time. Así que empecé a contar todas las telarañas que atrapan y devoran víctimas. Like indecision to call you and hear your voice of treason. Will you come home and stop this pain tonight? Stop this pain tonight. Don't waste your time on me. You already the voice inside my head. No más te quiero en mi tuya.
Yes, people, welcome back into the channel. Welcome into Jacob Wallraven Uncensored. I missed you. Oh, yeah, you already know. We're still with that. Wait, hang on. Shit, I forgot my sunglasses. We're champions, so we're still in the champion mindset. A lot of news going on. Obviously, a lot of things going on. A lot of things circulating, percolating, so to speak. And you'll love to see it. Or don't. I mean, the transfer window's technically not open, but teams are signing people anyway. I can see this gray hair right here, and it's actually very frustrating. But don't let me get distracted by my own age. I'm just trying to brush my hair to the side, you know, like the king.
No wagers, nobody else, just you and me once and for all.
Yeah, you already know the vibes. That's going to be basically until anyone else is Europa champions, and until they are, you got to talk to me real nice. But look, this strange times at Tottenham Hotspur. As you can see in the title, celebrate Thomas Frank. Did I say Tommy Frankie? What did I end up with? Because StreamYard says celebrate Tommy Frankie, but Mathys Tel signed 6 years, and the Tommy boy's crying about it. And then I look at YouTube, and it says celebrated OZEMPIC Tommy, but Mathys Tel signed 6 years, and the Tommy boy's crying. So I guess there's a little bit of a difference in the titles of what I'm seeing on StreamYard and what the rest of us are looking at on YouTube. But this is what you wanted, right? This is what we asked for. We're all, hey, choo-choo. Everyone's saying choo-choo, Jacob. Just back to manager. Back to manager, Jacob. Choo-choo. Hee-hee. Nah, I've never been down with the Frank sexuals. I ain't in the OZEMPIC Tommy cult. All right? Leave it to them lot over there. All right? Because that's not here. That's not me. Because guess what? Guess what he ain't? European champion. But everyone wants to lower their standards for a guy who's not even won a trophy. I think for the Danish under-18s he won something, or like some weird Denmark trophy. Not good enough. Not good enough. But effectively, we're doing exactly what you would think we would do under a manager like Trailer Park Tom Tom. Says Thomas Frank is more than happy to give the green light to seal the deal for Mathys Tel. Which, again, happy Mathys Tel day. We do have a player signing to speak about. So, you know, if that makes you feel good, if it makes you not feel good, remember, like, subscribe.
Just put that to one side. How are you feeling? I'm feeling a bit shitty. I'm feeling a bit shitty. Yeah, good. Like and subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah, like and subscribe as long as you're feeling real nice and shitty. Rowan, last season, anyone who signed, big up, by the way, for being here, says Ainge has the last say in all the signings. Yeah, he's a yes man. And if that's true, he's the Walmart version comparatively to the Gucci yes man that Tom is. He's the Gucci of yes men. Oh, he said yes to Timo twice. Well, can't be complaining about Tel. Now, can you? I mean, you can, but it's just like the logic is flawed. The hypocrisy is abundant. Superfluous, one might add. Already with Tel, Frank didn't do it, guys. Hee hee. Jacob said it was done in January. Hee hee. Let the cult cope, man. Let the cult cope. Tommy sexuals, Frankophiles is something else I've heard them called. I'm just Frank sexuals. I mean, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, it all works. I'm getting a lot of gray hairs. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day to anyone who's a father out there. And if you're not, just remember you can father one of these. All right, so you are a father. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Elijah's in the house. Same Jacob, different day. Yeah. Big up my dude Elijah. Make sure you subscribe to Elijah's channel. He's been going live like every day. He's been consistent with his shit. So guess what? I gotta get consistent with my shit too, you know? How else am I gonna talk shit to Elijah? But make sure you're subscribed. Great guy. Fraudulent channel. But he's a good guy nonetheless. Just a harmless potato. Evening all. Big up Jacob. Big up potato. Milton Nobrega. Howdy Jacob. How does it feel holding that European You know what? Hang on. It feels great. It feels great. Let me get these shirts out of here. Let me get these shirts out of here. Get that. If you didn't know, I took this bad boy on a photo shoot the other day, or should I say night. We had a good old time, Big Bertha and I. Oh, Big Bertha and I. We had a great old time. Quez Ali's in the house. Big up. Sean Hurl. Big up. JW. Just tuning in. My eyes are knitting together. Is that Scottish for you're getting sleepy? If it is, I hope you get some good night's rest. Big up Sean Hurl. Help make this thing a reality as well. Let me tell you something. Tell me something good. Yeah, I was live. I was like, oh shit, I think I'm live. And I didn't even play the intro video. We are the champions, my friend. Yes, we are, Ren. We are the champions. Blink 182. Big up Brian Hill. Can't see the haters with your shades on. It's just too bright out here with these. The sun's reflecting off this thing. Banging into my face. Letty and Pukwa. Hi, Jacob, the European winner. See, that's what I'm talking about. Coming in here talking to me real nice. You know, I try to celebrate the trophy. I try to celebrate the little wins. And it's just a big slap in the face.
You got some. Don't you love when I come around? What'd he say? Build you up, then I'll take you down.
He was fighting back tears. That shit's funny. Build you up, then I'll take you down. Hey. Come on, Letty. You better Letty me tell you about this European glory. John Fitzpatrick, big up Jacob. Can you tell me why did you change the name of the channel? Yeah, for a few reasons. I wanted to make it a warning sign, you know, like whenever you're going down the road and it says, caution, sharp turn up ahead, slow down. This is me, uncensored. That's what it is. It's a warning. Or an invitation. I mean, you take your pick. Take your pick. But also just because I want to do more than just Tottenham content. I want to bring some more to the channel. I've been doing like live music streams, learning keyboard shit. I did photo editing the other night. I want to do actor profiles. I want to start with Steve Buscemi, those kinds of things. But it's a process. It's going to take time. But for the meantime, I just figured I'd go uncensored and just talk my shit wherever I may be. Just a harmless potato. Alrighty then. Oh yeah, hey, the Ace Ventura. Alrighty then. Hey, the Queen of Denmark is an Aussie. What a fraud. Let me tell you a story. We are Tel Nation. Big up, Jez. You look like you're enjoying the, looks like you're trying to tell me something good. Shoshi, Howdy, Jacob and everyone. Hello. How you doing? Am I lagging? Because this Wi-Fi signal's been up the entire time. So hopefully the quality's all right. Hopefully you can hear me. And hopefully you can at least see. Hey. Come on. Yeah, man. Facts, not feelings. Exactly. European glory. Talk to me about facts, not feelings. Guy Thompson, big up. Easy Gamer says, as a Celtic fan, I love Dange, but will admit that Brendan has come in and done a much better job. He hasn't even managed a game. What do you mean he's done a better job, bro? How could you do a better job when he ain't even done his like interview? Motherfucker got his hands in his pockets on vacation, looking down at the fucking ground like a, what did they say? Like a bozo, like an idiot. Build you up and I tear you down. What the fuck am I watching? A European champion. That's what you watching. You know, TJ, I found a clip and it's you.
Tyler says his hair is his moneymaker. Whoa. It looks like you're broke.
Look, as something I've been doing since I've been uncensored, I've been putting the link in the chat. You think I'm wrong? You got some facts and some feelings? Bring them on to the channel. Because me and my European glory can't hear nothing. Don't hear a damn thing. Build you up and I take... Yo, where did you get that trophy? Big shout out to Trophy Dog. Even though they didn't give me like no discount or nothing. But I did say, if it got here before Father's Day, that I would promote their shit. So let me get that link. I'll put it in the chat. It's a fucking long link. So I'm going to put it in the description of this video. But big up CDO Spurs. Make sure you subscribe to his channel as well. Entertaining guy. Very, you know when you stumble across a channel and you're like, I like the way that this guy talks. I like his energy. He's making me feel his energy in a good way, not in an ayo pause type of way, in a good way. And, it's like me and, 3-4 other people watching. I'm like, one day this guy's going to get the recognition and the viewers he deserve. I'm putting link for trophy. Boom. And there's the link for the trophy. Save. There it is. There it is. Mod me again, you fucking loser. Yeah, my bad. All the mods got deleted. You fucking guy. Build you up. Wait. Did you get, did someone type you out? I don't see you. Where's TJ? No, there he is. There he is. TJ, add as moderator. Standard. Definitely not managing moderator. TJ says his hair is his moneymaker. It looks like you're broke. Thomas the Frank Engine Choo Choo says main head. How's the cult? How's the new sexuality? Is it nice? Is it everything you imagine it might be? I hope it is. Mainhead, you tell me. How do you feel about Mathys Tel? You tell me. I didn't even mean to do that. Been a Spurs fan since 1991. I'm hitting cloud 10. Shit, he skipped cloud 9 and everything. I like that. Congrats, bro. We not salty on this side. Yeah, Letty, come on. You talking real nice. Did you watch PSG smoke Madrid today? We will beat PSG in the Super Cup. Come on, talking real nice. I did not watch the PSG game. I hope they get real tired. And they stay tired for a few weeks after that. Because, what, in 2 months, we got the Super Cup? Shoo. There's the link. Let me pin it. Just in case anyone's like, oh, he's talking about Tommy and Tel, and I disagree. Well, there it is. There's the link. You come tell me I'm wrong, please. He means Brendan Rodgers has done a better job than Ainge. Oh, Brendan Rodgers at Celtic. Okay. Brendan Rodgers at Celtic did a better job than what Frank Will at Tottenham. Okay, easy gamer. Okay. I was like, well, hey, how has he done a better job? But that makes sense now. That makes sense. Big up to you. Sorry for misunderstanding you. Hey, pull up. That's all I'm saying, bro. Pull up. Garcia Vlogs. What drink would you put in that cup? Nice trophy up the. What is that? An acronym for Cowboys have 11 lives, son. I like that. Cowboys have 11 lives, son. Big up to you, Garcia. Hey, just say you're scared, bro. Elijah, just say you're scared. Just say you are scared. Oh shit! I think I got a champion in the background. I don't know if the I don't know who this is, but he's got the vibe. And I'll tell you what. Let me do this. Hello.
Hey yo, brother, how are you, my man?
Well, how are you doing? Look at you.
Champions of Europe, motherfucker. That's how we do it.
You talking real nice. Oh yeah.
I'm Guy Thompson. I'm Guy in the chat. There's been a
okay. You're the okay. Big up, man. Big up. Let me make sure I.
I usually do watch-alongs. I do watch-alongs with Uncle Eugene. You know Uncle Eugene, the Malaysian Spurs fan.
Spurs Suasion.
Yeah,
a fellow European champion. Come on.
Yeah, bro. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong.
That's okay. You came on with the sunglasses. I knew it was a vibe immediately. So come on, Guy.
Exactly.
Big up.
Look at this wallpaper, bro. Positively delivered till the end.
Well, you're not diluted. This is real. It's realistic. What's diluted is removing it from the equation of last year. That's diluted and not based in reality. So I don't live my life like that, you know.
Look. Here's the thing, right? I was a season ticket. I've been a season ticket holder since 1999, right? Yeah,
season ticket holder since 1999. Wow.
Yeah, and this season I've not given my season ticket up due to health reasons and all of that. But I'm not gonna lie. I know you're an Ange baby. We all are Ange babies because he gave us that trophy. But yeah, no, for me, I was like, we need some change, brother. We need some change. But as we've seen, we've got a new CEO. You know what? I'm really excited for this season. You know, I'm actually really excited. Get all, the Levy out stuff and all of that stuff. Blah 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 blah. We've got new coaching staff. We've got new physical staff. We've got new board members. So I'm excited, man. So what's your prediction on the Super Cup?
Frank Sexual's out is my first prediction. The cult of OZEMPIC Tom Tom out. Get it out.
Oh, I'm not on that damn choo-choo train. Don't get it twisted here. I ain't on that choo-choo train.
But so on that note, that you said that you've watched the channel before. I've seen the name Guy Thompson quite a bit in the chat. So first of all, big up for supporting the channel. But I'm sure you've heard me say that. Look, if you want to sack Age for 17th, cool, but don't fucking downgrade. And that's exactly what we did.
Exactly. I agree with you because here's the thing, right? And I totally agree with you. Don't go back.
I just realized my background is Thanos Ainge. Oops. That's why you said Ainge, baby. I was like, why do you say I'm an Ainge, baby? Oh, fucking Ainge head. Is that better?
Yeah, it's fine. It's all sunglasses, bro. It's all sunglasses. Let's go,
Come on, man. We're still champions until what? Until someone else lifts this motherfucker. Hey,
exactly, bro. Listen, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't understand the division. It seems like Spurs fans have become accountants. Or there is position. It's like.
Have you thought about the 5-year amortization, Mr. Guy? If you look at their contract subsidization over the current waveform of financial legislature,
we don't care about that. We care about trophies, bro.
I care about the game.
Trophies, exactly. Trophies. What's winning a competition? What happens when you win a competition, Jacob? Exactly, brother. So here's the thing, like I say, a lot of Spurs fans have been asking me, and a lot of rival fans are asking me, what's your expectation of this season? And it's the same expectation as always. If we don't win the league, I don't care what position we are. A domestic League Cup. I'm not going to do the sponsor because to me it's the League Cup. The FA Cup or the European
I like that.
Cup.
I'm gonna start doing that too. I like that because we won it when it was the Carling Cup. Now it's the Caribou, And it's like, I don't even drink Carabao energy drink. It's not good for
Well,
you.
before that, it was called the Worthington. And it's just like, it's the lead.
Wait, Worthington, like the little soft candies at grandma's?
No, you American. It used to be called after a drink. You know Holston. You know Holston, our old sponsor, was a booze, right? Yeah.
Because but I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I first had my Holston shirt and I saw someone drinking Holstons, I was like, "That's badass." They made a beer after Tottenham. Because in America they don't explain how things work. Because I also didn't understand.
No, bro.
They don't explain these things. Like for a long time, I was like, bro, what are they talking about? Messi at Argentina. He plays in Spain, dude. What are you talking about? Like you fucking weirdos. It's like, no, that's his national team. It's like, huh? What do you mean is that? Because I'd never, I just played the sport. I never knew shit. I just knew like Players World Cup. And it was very confusing because I'm like, oh shit, Spain's playing. Let me go see Messi. And it was like,
no, bro.
No. But Spain was still good, Spain was still good.
Hey, brother. What you need to do out of that European Cup, I don't know if you're a drinker of alcohol. If you're not, put some soft drink in it and just drink it from the fucking trophy.
I took this thing around the town, and I was doing a photo shoot with it, and I was like,
"Please don't tell me you got an STD."
No, Big Bertha. Hey, Big Bertha's a classy lady. All right, let's not shame Big Bertha now for her lifestyle choice. I mean, yes, she did sleep in bed with me the first night she got to town, but that's not the point.
I've got the medal, right? I've got the medal. I'm not going to move it because it's in a glass case. I've got the medal, bro.
Europa Champions medal?
Yeah, mate.
The one that they're all biting and shit? Oh, that's badass. Man. That's badass. If I had an actual one, I would.
No, you can get replicas on eBay. They're $10. Replica on eBay.
I might need to do that. Because as you know, the fans have sponsored this, the fans of the channel. And I'm gonna get their names here. Tori, Logan, Jonathan G, and Shoshi as of right now. So I'm looking forward to that as well. And then, I was like, if I did get one of those medals, I'd wear it around my neck like a goddamn, like those old people with their cell phones. You know what I mean? So I don't lose it.
You know the last time Tottenham won a trophy, a European trophy, I was 1 year old.
In 84?
Yeah, I was a year
old. You look
old,
younger than me. I was born in 1990.
I'm 41, bro. I'm 41. I'm 42 this year, bro.
You don't look a day over 26.
I'll tell you what, you know what the actual way to keep young? Get pickled, play football. Play football.
Like pickle juice, or like you mean pickle like get sloshed on the pisser?
Well, yeah, sloshy, mate.
Sloshy, gloshy, you get a little bit of the Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
This is the first time I met you. I fucking like you, Guy. I think you're badass. You got some great energy. I fucking love it.
Yeah, like I say, I mean, I did Reckless review with KG, the Man United fan. Oh wait.
KG the comedian?
I misspoke. Not Man United. That shit team we beat in a final. That's that team. So he supports that shit team we beat in the final, and I made him right. As you know, KG has a lot of melanin. He's from Nigerian descent.
He was hilarious in Ted Lasso, by the way. Next time you tell him, you say that from an American. I fucking every time that him and the gang were on.
10, bro. Yeah, but no.
I loved it.
I bet him if that shit team we lost in the final, you have to dye your beard blonde, because he has a beard, right? So he then had to ask his wife permission. Can I blonde? And then what happened? He dyed his beard blonde, bruv. I'm the reason he did that, bro.
That's awesome. Yeah, you gotta hold that. You know, if Thomas Frank wins the Super Cup, I've not braggadociously, shamelessly
No, I
said,
am.
if he wins it, I'll tattoo that wrinkly methadone face right on my arm.
It'll be another. I've already booked No. I've already booked MMXXV with a stylized, because you can see I have. Let's get it in. I've got like some work on my arm here.
Okay.
Yeah, there we
see
go.
that.
So I'm gonna go MMXXV with a stylized Europa sign. And you know what? It'll be part of the
2025?
sleeve, bro. Yeah. 2025, bro. Because here's the thing. It's not a Tottenham tattoo, but if you know, you know, brother. Yeah, bro.
Well, see, I mean, this is my son. My sonny's kind of a Tottenham tattoo. He's lifting the same trophy I'm holding in my arms.
Whoa.
You see that one? That's just
Yeah,
like a
bro.
stencil of Sonny. And then I also got Mickey Van de Veen. That's
my
iconic,
God.
bro.
Bro,
That was iconic. I had to
no,
get it.
even no, chat. You don't know this. That Vicky Van der Ven clearance from the line has been immortalized by UEFA, and it's got that piano music in the back. Brother, search it, bro. Oh my God, I remember watching that. Oh, he put his entire body on the line because
It was beautiful.
he jumped nearly 6-7 feet in the air, then crashed down to earth, and you can
On
see
his back, I think it was, or like his side. It was.
and you can see, because here's the thing, they put GoPros behind the goal to like see the goal. But you can see VDV just in agonizing pain, bro. You imagine that, just being like 7 foot from the ground and then dropping like a sack of shit.
Well, I played keeper, so I've definitely fallen like not as gracefully as he has. So I definitely wound up on the ground a few times, and it's not the most comfortable situation.
Dude,
Matty K's asking, were you at Brighton? Were you at Brighton? Oh, I guess the home game then, he's saying.
What do you mean? Oh,
his comment says, was this guy at Brighton? I think I was dancing with him.
Well, I that Brighton game was insane. So yeah, I mean, if you reckon.
Oh wait, yeah, I forgot we played Brighton on the last match of the season. I was just watching that, like imagining this.
Yeah.
Hey,
bro. Everyone in the stadium didn't care if we lost 20-0. It didn't matter. It didn't.
Well, I mean, I was on YouTube and I heard a lot of people were very upset. How could he do that? The final taste of our season, Guy. It's the final taste, and he left a sour puss in my mouth. It's like, not me, because you're right. I got to put something in there. Glug, glug. I don't actually drink alcohol that often. It's not like a health reason.
Oh, you've got to do it once, though. Go on, do it for a YouTube.
I might put some beer in there. I put some beer in there.
That has got to be done for the YouTube short. Come on, let it do it.
But I got to record it.
Content, bro.
I fucked up the unboxing video, so I just ended up doing a live and then playing the shitty.
I saw your live, because here's the thing. I want to buy one too, bruv. I want to get one as well. I think every Tottenham fan wants to get one. They're on eBay, but I'll tell you what, like you gotta let the people know where to get one, because I'll get one.
Yes. I put the link in the description of this video. Let me share this tab, and then I'll show you. This is where I got it. Trophy Dog.
That's not bad. It's a lot of money, but it's not bad.
This is the full size one, but they've got, so it's $400 US, which I guess in British pounds would be like
350, 350. Yeah, 350.
But they've got a 45-incher.
Oh, cool.
They've got a 33.
Because
they got the deskies. They've got this is the one I would actually drink daily out of if I was a drinker.
My God. Is that a cup? It's a proper cup.
It's like a cup size. It looks like it's 33 centimeters.
Yeah, so it's literally like a glass, bro. I love the fact my background prevents children from seeing what I'm doing.
Well, if children are watching this channel, I would question their parents. They have also got a 10-centimeter one, a little tiny baby one.
Oh, like a shot one, like this, like you put the pinky out You know, when you put the pinky
exactly.
up.
Yeah, a little pinky. Hey, when in doubt, pinky out, baby. You already know. 16 centimeter. It's kind of the in betweener. But I was like, bro, if I'm gonna
Like,
spend
bro.
$200, may as well spend 400.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point going half cocked? You know?
Yeah, I mean, look at this fucking thing. It's huge. People were pulling over. Like I was pulled over on the side. I had a light, and I was taking photos of a fucking trophy on the edge of a cliff, overlooking downtown. And people are like looking like, "What the hell's that guy doing?" And I'm just like, "Don't worry about me, bro. I'm a European fucking champion." Yeah, exactly. I'm a European champion, bitch. Yeah. It feels good. I love it. And again,
Oh, doesn't it feel amazing?
you may never see me again without it. I'll be honest.
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. I've had every Tottenham shirt. I've had every Tottenham shirt since 1991, right? And I have some original Admiral ones, right? Every time I'm in the office on Dress Down Fridays. Dress Down Fridays. Oh, Tottenham, brother. Let's go.
Is that some kind of corporate, like you get a slice of pizza and a can of juice because we love you, you're my family?
Brother, I work with mostly Arsenal fans. So
that's fantastic.
I've been wearing Tottenham t-shirts. So I've had one from each season since 1991, right? So that's about 3 months. 3 months of Tottenham t-shirts without repeating. Oh yeah, bro.
If only they let you wear whatever you wanted at work. I just find the workplace structure weird in general. And this is more of like not football chaz. It's like corporations are so fucking weird. We're a family until it is me helping you. Then it's, well, the rules are in place. But anyway, let me ask you.
Yeah, go on. Ask me, bro.
I want to, as much as I want to keep talking about European glory, I want to get your stance. So my understanding is where you, Thomas Frank is a downgrade for you. When I said it's an 11-year step backwards, is that?
I'm gonna premise this, right? I agree with you. Okay, if we are talking about getting rid of Ange, which we did do, I would have rather had someone that had won some trophies. And when I say trophies, I mean in the Premiership or the European swathe of games. Unfortunately, to me, and I actually agree with you, Thomas Frank is what we call a project. Here's the thing. I think it's with Thomas Frank, I'm optimistic, yay. Optimistic because, again, to quote you, I can't take emotions out of football and I love this club, right? So I have to be optimistic. Is Thomas Frank objectively worse than Ange? Yes. Look at the trophies. The trophies speak for themselves.
His achievements page on Transfer Market looks like it's permanently loading.
I know. No, I know. I agree with you, Jacob, on this. I actually respect you for spitting that fact. But here's the thing. We do have Thomas Frank now. And here's the thing. I will judge him on the games he plays objectively. And if I don't see an improvement, we're back to Poch. And here's the thing. Everyone loves the Poch era. Yeah, we had great players under Poch. Great players. But Poch didn't win us anything.
Oh, man. We should have won the fucking league, man.
Dude.
How we didn't win the league that year is abysmal. It's a fucking joke.
But no, Jacob. Here's the thing. I completely agree with you. Objectively and facts over feelings, Thomas Frank is a step down from Ange. Ange came here with trophies. That's why he came here. He won trophies.
And he didn't just... He also said, I put that shit on the line. Yeah. I put my name on that hoe. I'm going to win shit with this club.
He did it. But
he did it, bro. I swear to God, when he said that, I was like, oh, dude, why'd you fucking say that? He's like, no, I'll correct myself, mate. I'm doubling down, mate. I was like, fucking hell. He's doubling down.
Jacob.
Look at me now.
Jacob, my season ticket was block 122, which was behind the dugout. So, right, so most of the games I was sitting behind and the players, right? So during those losses, there were some losses I said some toxic shit. Because again, it's emotion. It's emotion.
I think it's fair, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If Thomas Frank does it, if he does at least give us a trophy this season, domestic, remember FA Cup, League Cup, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Champions League, I don't care. I don't mind. We're in plus the Premiership, right? That's 4 potential trophies.
5. Ainge set him up for the Super Cup.
Oh, and the Super Cup. Yeah. Thank you, Jacob, for reminding me. Oh my God, what a weird position we're in. We're in 5 trophies. This is new to us. So yeah, a potential of 5. If only 1 is gained, Frank to me is successful, and I'm happy. But if we go out, no, let me finish. If we go out just getting top 4 and no trophies, I'm not happy. That is not a successful season in my book. Anyway,
it's interesting you say that because I've around, I do my. You've probably seen when I get the old all-seeing eye out, and I'm watching. I may not always be commenting, but I'm listening. A lot of the things that I see in the chat, and this is not necessarily something I can like tie down to like a channel or anything, but I've seen it in several channels, in several chats, several different accounts, all saying my expectations for this year's top 6 and a cup run, top 6 and a quarterfinal and a cup. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
It ain't nothing. If it ain't look, here's the thing, Jacob, right? I've said in your chat, why? Because I'd been watching football as a kid, but in 1991, what happened, Jacob? We won the FA Cup with Gary Lineker and Gaza, right? I watched Italia 90, and I had no club affiliation. I loved England because I was like a kid, bro. I was a child.
Yeah.
When I saw that 1991 FA Cup final with Gary Lineker, Gaza, who comes up and kicks someone, keeps his foot up, and someone just walks into his body, I was like, this is my Tottenham. This is my football. I am Tottenham. Cool, man. I am Tottenham through and through.
See, I didn't get to see Gaza. I didn't get to see Ginola. And these are 2 guys.
That's right. He sold more hair products than he got goals for us.
Hey, you dribble the ball like that, you sell whatever fucking hair product you want, sir. Because if I was a kid, watching that hair bounce around in the highlights is absolutely fantastic. Jeff here with the correction.
How did you get into Spurs?
Clint Dempsey. Nacogdoches, Texas, baby. Clint Dempsey. Deuce. Yeah, it's because again, I played the sport literally since I was a child.
Yeah, same, bro.
But also played like
I can go grab my footballs if you want.
Yeah, well,
I street ball.
Yeah, I still got my ball back here too. I think.
Because I play street ball. 5-a-side in a cage.
See, so that is part of culture that I envy in the UK. Is that you have like that? We have that same thing, but it's all basketball, or it's like like to find that you have to be like at a
basketball up as well. No, there's I'll tell you what, mate.
I got embarrassed because I've always, so when I worked at FC Dallas, they started building what they called them futsal pitches, which is what I'm assuming is the same. Yeah. So they started building those, and I remember being like, wow, this would be great if I had friends who fucking would do this. But it's like not a cultural thing here. It's like it's kind of foreign.
I lived in New York for 2 years. I know what football means there. I lived in
New York does have a futsal community, though. They do have that kind of underground footballing community like that.
It's different, though. It's not like, here's the thing, it's not like here. Like, no offense, it's Sunday, it's Father's Day closing into Monday, but like I watched my godkids who are under 15 play Sunday league football. When you say Sunday league, they just play football and they've got a goal and it's all built for them. We don't need to pay for it. It's, if kids want to play, kids can play here. You know what I mean? But continue.
Yeah, here's I almost danced on the corporation bullshit earlier because it all just ties back to money. How can we make more money? But Jeff THFC, with a correction, he's actually, Ainge set him up for 2 trophies. Oh, he's inheriting a shitty team, but yet you win 2 games, you get 2 trophies. Who the fuck gets that in their first week at Tottenham?
Yeah, there's another trophy. Yeah, I forgot that trophy.
I forgot about the CONMEBOL. Yeah,
but the thing is, they don't know if they're actually going to put it on because the dates are conflicting with the Club World Cup. There's a lot of dates conflicting, so it is a trophy. But it's kind of like, we don't know if it's actually going to go on or not. But yeah, no, Jacob,
I'll put it this way. I'm like a vampire, and I finally tasted blood, and I don't ever want to go back to eating raw cow meat.
What's your expectation for next season? Because
to laugh. That's it. To laugh. Because I use comedy as a coping mechanism for things that make me feel not good.
Oh, we did that as Spurs fans for 17 years, mate.
I think that's why the shoe fit
you win every week.
Yeah, I do like that one. I like how Leeds has a self-deprecating song as well. Yeah. But it was whenever I became a fan, I was like, this shoe fits very familiar. Like, I've been destined to be here. But it was really Dempsey's what even got me in looking in this direction. Then Gareth Bale was like,
Gareth Bale.
You're a sex icon, sir. He's everything I wished I was as a footballer.
I know you've got the long hair. So I saw
I should have said pause.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I saw Gareth Bale's debut game and I followed his career.
That's gorgeous.
I have got more Bale Spurs shirts than I have Kane Spurs shirts. And I've also got a Real Madrid shirt with Bale on it, even though I'm not a Real Madrid fan, but I love Gareth Bale. He is a Spurs legend. He was the most electric. He was like our Ronaldinho. You know what I mean? He was like our Ronaldinho.
You know, I like to throw out there that if Gareth Bale was in any other century not possessed by Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, the rivalry, you know, then he would be regarded a lot higher because I feel like there's like him and Zlatan for me were 2 players like Zlatan, you know, it was just like
they were imposing.
It was the coach never let me play fucking striker. He said, "Get your big ass in net, Jacob." And you can't kick the ball for shit. But hey, back in my day, we didn't play sweeper keeper bullshit. I was just see ball, stop ball. That was all I knew. And now it's like keepers gotta know the fucking playing it out the back. I always told my defenders, don't pass it to me because I don't know where it's going. Bro, I've scored some bangers, but they were all from a toe poke. Like I didn't shoot with the inside of my foot. It was toe poke, and that motherfucking ball swerved like this. It's like a I don't know what the thing is in baseball, but where they throw the ball in baseball, where it's not a straight line, it's fucking swerving.
Knuckleball.
Knuckleball, yeah. That was my shit. I mean, I missed about 150 and made about 2 in my 20-something year career as a goalkeeper. But also, like, whenever I moved indoor...
man, you must... Goalkeepers are insane. No wonder no wonder you're a YouTuber.
No wonder I'm kind of fucking unhinged. Yeah, bro. Keepers are crazy bastards, man.
Yeah, man.
We're really cool people.
I'm not even lying. My 5-a-side team, my 7-a-side team, every time...
The goalkeeper's a crazy bastard. Yeah.
The goalkeepers are all lining up shots. No, the goalkeepers are lining up shots, and it's half time. I'm smoking a cigarette because you got to realize it's not professional. So, you know, we do what we do. But the goalkeeper is like always lining up shots, and we'll pick a random one and give one to you, and then down it, and they're like jumping 6 foot in the air, 4 foot in the air, and then they're diving like 3 feet left and right. I'm like, bro, I can't do that. I can't do that. That's insane.
It's a love for the
bro.
game, man. It's a love for the game. You put like you were saying about Mickey Van de Ven, you put your body on the line, man. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah.
This right here, Sean Hurl. This was another one that just
Musa
kept me.
Dembele.
Because it wasn't like I instantly just became obsessed. It wasn't like I was just like, what's up?
Sean Hurl. I have a Musa Dembele shirt signed by him, 2015 kit. I have it in glass. Mate, Dembele, mwah, mwah, pause.
I love that he's like that. He's like the photo for the streets won't forget kind of baller. Because you'll have a guy's like, yeah, I played against Ronaldo, Messi, Zidane, Pogba. Like they just start naming like really great players at every position, and then like, so who's the best? Musa Dembele, bro. It's
Musa
like,
Dembele was the
yeah, they respect that. If you respect Musa Dembele, then I can rate. But look, I do have things to talk about because I'm almost at an hour, and I actually haven't even fucking talked about anything that I started the show to talk about just because we've been vibing so much.
Can I ask you one question though? Can I ask you one question? Just yeah, you can kick me off or whatever it is. Did you hear Kyle Walker? Kyle Walker, one of Tottenham's ex-defenders, went on a podcast and said, and I quote, I would have given one of my Premier League medals away to win that trophy with Tottenham. Not the first, but I would have. That is deep, bro. That is
it's more than, you know, our one of our own. It's more than what he's done for us in that same regard. I was looking to see if I bookmarked that clip, but I actually didn't. But I did watch that clip, and it was just like, he gets it. He knows what it means to the fans. He knows. But then I get on YouTube and it's like, put that to one side, Jacob, and think about wearing 17th, mate. And it's like, I don't care.
Yeah. I know.
Every year that I've been a fan, every year I've been a fan, it's like, wore a trophy. Yeah, but we got top four, guys. Because I'm like you. I'm a guy who copes, right? We all cope in different ways. And I'm like, don't worry, we're gonna go again next year. And it's just like, yeah, you said that last year. Where's the trophy, Jacob? Okay, I don't know, but
there he is.
Hey, put that to one side. Yeah, put it to one side, guy.
You can't.
Exactly. That's asking me to have sex without my dick. It's just not gonna happen.
I know, bro. It's like love without love making. I know it, bro.
Yeah. Blink without blinking. My eyes are gonna get wet, son. I'm gonna make them wet. That's it. Once wet, always wet. If you know, you know. But let me ask you, Mathys Tel, what's your thoughts on the signing? And do you agree with my notion that if you celebrated the choo-choo OZEMPIC cult train, if you celebrated that, then you shouldn't be complaining about Mathys Tel, because in my opinion, I like Mathys Tel, but that is exactly Frank's level. That's the Frank fucking thing that they all were telling me I should get on the Frank train because he's so good with low budget youngsters and these people who no one ever heard of and da 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 da. Well, no one's really rated Tel that highly at Bayern when they watched him. From what I've seen from him at Tottenham,
I'm a Bayern fan. I've been. Here's the thing, I watch other leagues. So here's the thing. In La Liga, I've been a Barcelona fan since Ronaldinho. I know. I've been watching them for like 20 years. In the Bundesliga, it's not just Harry Kane. I've got a 2013 Bayern Munich shirt. So I love Bayern Munich. And I've seen Tel.
So you're a schnitzel merchant, huh? So when I say the later Hosenville, does that offend you?
No, God no, God no. But here's the thing: I saw him. I actually saw him play games for Bayern Munich. Wasn't amazingly impressed by it. From what I've seen in the last 6 months, he's trying to be. Here's the thing: I'm a Barca fan, and I'm going to use a comparative. He wants to be like Rafinha in Barcelona. Rafinha, Jacob? Do you know Rafinha from Barcelona? He played for Leeds. You're on mute, bro.
Yes, I was like, yeah, I heard him. They're like, yeah, you know him. He played for Leeds. I was like, that's what I just said. I followed him when he was at Leeds. But yeah, because I saw some really cool documentary about Leeds, and Russell Crowe narrated it. So I was like, oh shit, that's badass. I'm gonna watch that. And it was just like, I like the shithousery. I like the fucking the Yorkshire people seem like a fun shoe to wear, you know. And I was like, oh, that seems fun. Good for them, you know. The Game of Thrones guys happy. Everyone's happy. They're going up. It's been the first time in 30 years or whatever. And so it was fun, like getting to know them like that. So I watched them going up. And then I was like, you know, I like this player. I like Calvin Phillips as well. I thought that he would have suited us and our team before his Pep Guardiola. You know, Pep Guardiola, he likes to ruin footballers. But Calvin Phillips and Rafinha, for me, were the two reasons why Leeds stayed up that first year.
Like Pep at my club. I was a Barcelona fan, and I went to a lot of Barcelona games when Pep was there. They won things, but it was just tiring football.
So tell me about, like, am I crazy to think that if you celebrated Thomas Frank, then you shouldn't be crying about Tel?
I don't think you're crazy at all, because you're like one of the most realistic Spurs fans on the panels. No, you're not crazy. But here's the thing: we got Mathys Tel at a reduced rate. Here's the thing. Look, Liverpool paid 125 million for Florian Wirtz. As fans, let's not be accountants. If Matthias, you got to realise, when Sonny, I was there. Sonny's first season was not good. He was not good, but
he wasn't even starting every match when we were like regularly good.
Yeah, but he became a Spurs legend, right? So that's potential. And we need to. Here's the thing: it's like with Spurs fans, we always like to glaze a player, like Bergval. I've heard someone say Bergval, however you want to pronounce it, had the same impact as Dele Alli. I'm like, no, no. No, what are you talking about?
That's just disrespectful. That's just disrespectful. That's so I loved him so much. Hey, I'm trying to. I'm so easily distracted and like easily taken off topic. So I'm gonna do. Wait, is it like this? And I need to add a camera slot real quick because this will help visually, out of sight, out of mind, man. If it's not in my face, I fucking like I'll. Let me see. Now I'm gonna put this camera slot right there. They can still hear you, by the way, but I'm just adjusting.
That's all right.
There he is. Let's see. Where's my bookmark start? Oh shit.
But yeah, no. I look. Here's the thing. I think the Tel signing. Look, man, he won a trophy with us. Come on, bro. Like, you can't take the emotion out of football. Is he the best player in the world? No. Is he a Spurs player? Yes, he dons the shirt. Can he be
for the next 6 years?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Can he be criticised in future? Yes. Yes, he can. If you're old enough to wear the shirt, you're old enough to be criticised. And at the end of the day, if he performs terribly under our new manager, he'll bench the cunt. Oh, sorry.
Did you say cunt?
What?
Oh, you son of a bitch. Well, so whenever we announced that we were signing him and it was like looking like it was absolutely going to go through, for me, I was like, nice, cool. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
because
I'm fine with it.
I'm cool, you know, and honestly, 30 million, less than 30 million pounds. So it was 30 million euros, which the exchange rate is decent for the pound is in
Dude,
that
we're not
regard.
accountants.
Exactly.
We're not
But whenever I do
accountants.
the light, but we do have bank accounts and we do pay bills. So like we do have a little bit of, and that's where I do the, okay, like Brennan Johnson was 55. No, it was 57 plus 3 and insane. Okay, fuck off. I'm saying 55 to obviously give or take 5 mil whenever you
Not
throw any
bad.
number out. And
At
that's
the
how I
end of the
see it. So
day- at the end of the
Richarlison for
day-
60,
Yeah.
and then you got Brennan Johnson for 55.
Mhm.
Is Mathys Tel not worth half of what they're worth? And in my opinion, those are two
no.
players that are very harshly
Yeah,
criticized as well,
Mathys Tel-
rightfully so.
Mathys Tel was better. Mathys Tel was better.
Oh shit,
He's
who's that
really-
calling on the phone? Hello? I'm busy. Bertha, give me some space, girl. Damn, let me breathe. What were we talking about?
We were talking about Mathys Tel.
Okay, yeah. So
No, I
The
don't
notion that-
mind it.
I don't mind it
don't mind
either.
it.
And I don't think the price was that god awful. And you know what?
No.
Thomas Frank said yes. Like the Gucci brand wear, yes, man, he is. He said, yes,
The
sir.
man that plays with his head more than me.
Yeah. I'm wondering what your expected hair flips per minute is, but you know, I guess we'll wait to see Thomas Frank's.
Oh, brother, OZEMPIC Frank is the best thing I've ever heard in my life. I raised my glass because when you said OZEMPIC Frank, I actually laughed so much. I was with my brother, and he was like, "Why are you crying?" Because I had like an ear pod in. You just went, "You fucking OZEMPIC Frank," and I went,
You know, it's the fun part about streaming a whole bunch is sometimes you're just like, what did I say?
"Yeah, you
Oh
get
yeah.
tired."
Oh yeah, that was an emotional tirade, huh? Because for me, I don't like have a script. I kind of have a rough idea of what I want to talk about,
Dude,
and then I
dude,
just
it's-
go live, and it's
Dude,
very much
it's
just
one
like
of
an
those
amalgamation of how
And
my
you
brain
were
works.
going against. Here's the thing: you were going against the most deluded Arsenal fan, Igal. I've talked to Igal. Oh my God, it is.
That was
It
frustrating.
is, yeah, it is always frustrating. But anyway, back on track.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Don't get me
Yeah, he's
wrong.
a
I like
good
him.
guy.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, but oh my God, wow! When you try and talk to him, he just goes, blah, blah, but wait, and then pulls up a random stat, going, "This stat is above your feelings," and you're like, bro, it's an emotional game, mate. I'm from London, bro. I'm actually from London. I went to the parade. Don't tell me Arsenal had a better season. There's no way. Anyway, back
I'm not
on
even
track.
from London. I wasn't at the parade. I was watching in my living room, my kids crying when they're
here's
they
the thing,
can't
did you
smile
see
without
Chief
you.
be
I thought
naked
Tottenham did
there?
a beautiful production of the parade.
Oh, mate.
Personally,
Bro, there was.
I was ready to say Vamos Levy. But then guess
Dude,
what he did? He
yeah.
shot old Yeller in the back of the head. She didn't have rabies, goddammit.
No, and I noticed my rival fans, which they didn't do. Notice they didn't do it to Crystal Palace. Here's the thing: I live quite close to Crystal Palace, right? Very close.
Is it offensive whenever I say you have to enter through the janitor's entrance? Or use the janitor's entrance to get in the stadium? Is that disrespectful?
No, mate. Mate? You've got to go. You've got to come to the Tottenham Stadium, bro. Anyway, back on track. We were saying something.
You know, I was actually about to before COVID. It's crazy, huh? How COVID changes the landscape
Oh,
of things.
COVID changed. Yeah.
But you know what? Whenever I do fly, I wonder how much. I guess I got to buy an extra ticket for old Big Bertha here because this bitch won't move out.
Are
of
you
my
gonna?
house,
Are you gonna bring it with you as your +1, bro? You're gonna.
Yeah.
Don't
Your
you have a
carry on, you know?
wife
You get a
or
carry
something?
on? This is my carry
Don't
on.
you have a wife? Don't you have a wife or something? Like,
She can't sit in my lap for the whole flight, you know, but Big Bertha can. Big Bertha can. Come on now. What are we talking about?
Jacob, brother, it has been an amazing stream with you. You're a class.
I don't know
A
if the
dude.
viewers will agree, but I've had a great time, and that's what to me that's what it's about. That's exactly what it's about.
We're talking
We've got
about
another guest in the back. He's a good friend of the channel, Latimus Prime, aka Sarcasm City TV's manager of clips. How you doing, Prime?
Big up, Jacob. How did you know?
How did I know what?
That's me.
I think Sheik snitched on
Says
you.
it in your username, bro.
No, oh no, my bad. Actually, I forgot that. That's funny. But yeah, big up, Jacob.
Big up.
Congratulations, the Europa and everything. Yeah, any salt. Well, I say salty rivals. Arsenal fans downplaying Spurs winning it. Like, you know, I don't know. It's weird.
It's TJ Warren cornfield coping.
Yeah, it's because they've never won a European trophy, bro. That's the only thing.
Did you see me getting taken the piss out of on Twitter?
It's not even that. It's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. We make fun of Spurs being good but not winning anything. Now that they've won a trophy, like, let them be happy and celebrate. Like, who cares? Just let them
exactly. Like I say, Arsenal fans.
That photo can never die. It's
Crystal Palace.
And
oh,
what's
bro,
funny is,
I was there, man. I was there, man.
Barring like Jacob being Jacob, which fair enough. I'm not seeing any Spurs fans like be crazy or make any crazy claims because if they won it.
What was that supposed to mean? What, Jacob being Jacob?
No,
champion?
no.
Jacob walking and talking like it.
Hey, Jacob, I don't mean that as an insult, bro. You're
no, I know. I actually take it as a compliment because I like to be so authentically myself that they're often imitated, never duplicated, baby. That's the saying for the cowboy cheerleaders. It's my saying as well.
No one's talking trash or like saying because we won this, we're now bigger than this, or we're like you're enjoying, which you guys should just enjoy the trophy, enjoy the win.
Here's the thing, as a football fan, and I'm a Tottenham fan, right, in my league, I just celebrate it. Here's the thing, with Liverpool winning the league, yeah, just go win the league. Crystal Palace won the FA Cup, celebrate the FA Cup. We're not going to shit on you. We're not shitting on Crystal Palace fans going, we're champions of Europe, fuck you. Spurs fans are dignified because we are not in this position a lot, are we, Jacob?
You know what else we're not in a position a lot?
Yes, you guys been saying from day one till now, boys. I fucking love you.
I fucking love you, son.
We fucking won the Europa League.
We fucking won the Europa
And you
League.
all deserve it.
Goddamn right.
Thank you.
You hear that? Somewhere down there is Guy Thompson going, yeah.
I was there, bro.
I know. Somewhere down there is you going, yeah.
You know what was really fucked up? Hearing Sonny swear. That is the first time I've ever heard him swear.
Did you see all the players around him? Every time I try to look at someone different when I play that clip, and whenever he says, we fucking won the Europa League, and like, this motherfucker just said fuck twice. He don't give a fuck. Hell yeah. It was really great seeing the players like
everyone
be humans.
In the crowd, I'm not lying. Because that road is right near the Harry Kane mural. And we need a Sonny mural. We need a Sonny mural.
He's a bigger legend.
Yeah, he is. But that whole road, there was 20,000 people, bro. There was a guy, when he said fuck, threw a can of beer onto the back of my head, and I had the white kit, so it went from white to piss yellow.
That's fun. That's always nice. Let me ask you, Latimus Prime, aka the Incognito Sarcasm City TV clips. Make sure you're subscribed. Because I'm on Flawless's channel weekly, and I'm even more uncensored there than I am on Jacob Wallraven Uncensored, which is kind of weird. But the city accepts me for me, and that's what life is about.
I know the world accepts you. The world accepts us.
I clipped up your whole trailer park trash Tommy.
So you know my stance.
Anorexic Frankie. Yes, I clipped that up. That was hilarious.
The train to Busan is what they're all getting aboard, and I ain't getting on that fucking zombie ride. Because guess what? They're all going to start eating each other very, very soon. Just give it 3 losses, and then the shit's going to start hitting the fan. But I'm going to ask you this. So the overall tone, 4 or 5? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's going to... If he loses 5 in a row, that's when our fan is just going to be like, yeah. Frank
See, for
out.
me,
Anyway,
I wouldn't, if I wasn't so goddamn petty, I wouldn't have even been in this position to be, I would have been like, give him time, guys. Hee hee. Jump on the train. Hee hee. I'd have been the motherfucker, that kid that's like trying to get into the train conductor stay. Let me pull the horn. Toot toot, you know? But I just, the only gaffer that I've ever seen at this motherfucking club win a motherfucking thing is Ainge Postecoglou. And the disrespect that he got the entirety of bringing us into European glory, to me, is blasphemous, treasonous bullshit. So what would fucking Davy Crockett do when the Alamo's getting shot up? You have 2,000 Spaniards bearing down on you in the fucking Alamo, and it's just you and 15 other red-blooded Americans. What the fuck are you gonna do? Are you gonna go fucking running, or are you gonna stand and fight?
Okay, I get your energy. Totally get your energy. I've seen this in 2007, bro. I'm Spurs, bro. I'm an old guy, bro. I get your energy, bro. I am fucking loving it.
But that's my thing. It's like if you've waited for, I am Spurs.
Jose Mourinho, dude. I saw my perfect manager. I love Jose Mourinho.
I love Jose. I love Jose Mourinho too. I can't
Jose. It's Jose. It's Portuguese, not Spanish.
Yeah, and they all call him Jose as a sign of disrespect. This is my thing. It's like there's so much disrespect for these managers that I feel like don't deserve that at all. So that's where this energy derives from, because I just match what I fucking hear. And people are like, oh, Jacob, get over it. It's about age. It's not even about age. I'm perfectly fine. You want to say record worst year, but I also don't like the club coming out and lying to my fucking face, gaslighting me, saying our ambition is to compete on four fronts. I didn't see it win. I didn't see just compete in all fronts. So we're so relevant, bro.
Yeah, I get it, and you said it perfectly.
All we've been is relevant since I've been a supporter.
Not since. Here's the thing between from me. Can I call you a younger supporter? Because you're younger than me. I don't want to.
The facts. It's facts over feelings, Guy.
Yeah. I've seen managers just put to the wayside, and it's just like, what?
I mean, you saw it with Birkinshaw, right?
No, yeah, and I saw it with, see, for me, the one that hit the hardest was Jose. The hardest was Jose.
That shit pissed me off for a long time, and it was actually the last final we were in until Ainge won the final that we were just in.
Yeah. Anyway,
funny business.
Latimus, good song.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let me ask you the question, Latimus. Am I in the wrong for saying if you're going toot on the train to Busan that you shouldn't be crying about Mathys Tel because your yes man Gucci belt manager just fucking said yes sir, because Levy called and said, hey, I'm doing this, you're fine? Yes sir, as long as you feed me my dog food. Thank you sir. Give him a little pat on the head. Oh, OZEMPIC Tommy, such Garnier Fructis soft fucking coconut oil hair. There was a question in there, Prime. I hope you heard it.
Okay, Jacob, I don't know what train to be saying means. So if you could I'm not fluent in Jacob speak. So if you can translate that. I understand that obviously I can have a conversation, but I'm not fluent.
So there's a I believe Korean film, maybe Japanese. I don't know. It's Asian.
Jacob, English, please. It's like
there's a movie about zombies, and they're all going on this train to a city called Busan.
No. I mean, like the question you asked me. Like,
just repeat the question. Okay. Am I crazy for saying if you're on the train to Busan going toot toot, I'm Tommy sexual, hoo hoo hoo, I'm a francophile, you know? If you're one of them, but then you're like, oh my God, we signed Tel for 30 million. Is that fucking stupid? Am I the only one who thinks that's flawed logic, hypocritical, and ass backwards? Almost said bass backwards.
You're saying that like if you're happy about Frank being manager, you should be happy about Mathys Tel signing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll say this. I actually personally rate Ange as a manager. I think he's
I'm talking about Thomas Frank though.
No. I know. I'm gonna I'm gonna get on to answering that question, but let me just
Okay.
I actually said that Spurs would win not Spurs. I said Ange would win the final. I looked at Ange's record in cup finals, including this Europa League. He's played 9 and won 8. And he's won in difficult situations before as a manager. People can say Ange failed at Spurs, but I think like he's not being backed properly. Just like Conte wasn't truly backed, just like Jose wasn't truly backed either. And you could even say at the end of Poch's reign, he wasn't truly backed. This is a problem that's been going on at Spurs for years, that Levy's not properly backing managers. Now, should he have been sacked? Like, I'm of the belief of if the ownership is not going to back a manager, you might as well sack him as opposed to keep him. You bring in players he doesn't want, and then the problem gets worse and you end up sacking him a few months later when you're in free fall or whatever. So, fair enough.
Like Man United.
Like United. Yeah. Thomas Frank, he is actually a good coach.
Someone's supposed to be here, though. What? You see this web page I'm sharing? Let me just show you Ange's, for example. So, like, managers, players, when you win stuff, it goes here. And then you scroll, and it goes here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. And then there's this column over here that you keep scrolling, just keep scrolling, and it keeps going and going. But then I look at Thomas Frank's motherfucking page. Where is it? Where is anything?
Ange is a serial winner, and Frank isn't. Like, the thing is, like, Frank is a good coach. It's actually quite funny because
based on what? Based on what? Because this is his achievements page, and I don't have anything to base it off of other than feelings.
It's actually quite funny because I remember saying to Chelsea fans who were against Maresca that if you don't rate,
where's the web page?
If you don't rate Maresca and
share the page on Maresca, bro.
If you don't think he's worse than Poch, and Poch was horrible at Chelsea, then our ownership will only bring in a manager worse than Maresca, like Thomas Frank, and you guys are not going to see the true problem that's going on. But I think, like, Frank, in theory, if he's actually backed properly and giving, like, talented players to be able to build something at Spurs, he can.
So that's every club. That's every manager. Just back the manager and give him money.
No. But hold on to what I'm trying to say. He can actually
look at Enzo's. There's some stuff here.
I know. There's he can actually get you guys back to where you guys want to be in terms of challenging and stuff. However,
where do we want to be?
That's my bread and butter. I want to be with my bread and butter. The league.
Hold on. Can I answer the question? Hold on.
Yeah, go on.
The thing is, though,
sorry,
Levy being Levy and your club being your club, what's going to happen is you'll bring in players this summer. You'll have like a good bounce of a first season. Things will fall off towards the end of the first season. And next year, the year after, you'll capitulate. And then people will end up blaming Thomas Frank and saying, oh, I told you he was always a terrible manager. We should never have brought him. He came from Brentford. Yeah, the same thing they said with Ange. The same thing they said with they said with Jose, he's finished. It's going to be a continuous problem that people don't realize. It's so Levy.
Well, yeah, Latimus. I'm going to go off that. The whole issue of the club is Levy. Again, change for Tottenham. Protests, I've been there. Look.
Change for Tottenham.
But here's the thing. If Thomas Frank doesn't work out, we have to have a very hard, long look at our club. And the only reason I took my sunglasses off is because it's... What time is it? Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning for me.
But the thing is, I don't think people will, because this is interesting, the Ange to Frank situation. I think it's quite similar to the Poch to Jose thing. Because when, like, going from Poch to Jose, your fans, you all loved Poch, whatever, didn't want him to go. And then you bring in
No. That's only a certain amount. That's only... It's a large fraction. It's a large fraction. I was not watching.
I know, but I'm talking about like the outside, like how it looks from the outside.
Yeah. I get it.
You love Poch, whatever. You don't want him to go. He's like the guy, your savior, whatever. You get rid of him when things are going bad, and then you bring in a manager that's the complete like opposite of what Poch is and stands for. A guy who's like a serial winner, doesn't take no nonsense, etc. Just wants to win. You don't really back him, but things start off well. They fail off towards the end in the league, but the whole thing people are saying to you guys is
you got to realize he didn't get any summer signings. There was one season where he got no summer signings. Yeah,
I know, but it's like you just got to stick with him. He's gonna get you a trophy. He gets you to that Carabao Cup final, and then you like sack him 6 days before.
Champions League final, bro. That Champions League final.
No, I'm talking about what Jose. And then you
Jose, yeah.
But people are happy about it because they don't like Jose. They want him to go. No, but I'm talking about that's what the outlook is. I think the same can be with Frank, where everyone, because people were divisive about Ange, but he won you guys a trophy. People were starting to warm towards the idea of him possibly staying. He's now gone. The fan base is all split. You bring in Frank. If things don't start off well in the league, and especially if you guys play that Super Cup, and like not even just
if we lose that Super Cup, brother. If we lose that Super Cup,
not even just losing per se. If you guys get battered, which I don't necessarily think will happen, but if you get battered in that, and then you start off slow in the league, people are just gonna blame Frank and want him gone. When in reality, Frank's
I don't think so.
No, people they will.
I do believe there's going to be people that do that, but here's the thing: you've got a whole
Frank Sexual's out.
Yeah, you've got a whole load of leaving out people, right? So here's the thing, and look, I don't want to lose that Super Cup. I want to win it by hook or by crook. I don't care if it's a janky goal. I don't give a fuck, because finals are not won in beauty. Finals are won in fucking tenacity, right? So I don't even care if Brennan Johnson kicks it off a defender and it goes in, right? I don't care. But here's the thing, with Thomas Frank, I think Thomas Frank is going to get less heat. And the reason why I say, because the Ange outers or the Ange inners, right, are both leaving out, because Ange inners wanted Ange to get another season. Why not? He deserved it, right? It's not my argument. It's their argument. It's your argument. It's the only fucking manager that ever got us a trophy. Why not give him the pleasure of like playing with Spurs? And if Thomas Frank fails in his first 10 games, everyone is going to turn to it like, well, you sacked Ange, you got this OZEMPIC Frank, good moniker, and they're all just going to turn on the owners. I don't think it's going to be a manager issue anymore. I don't think it is. Because we've had, how many managers have we had, Jacob, in the time that you've been a Spurs fan?
When did you become a Spurs fan?
It was what, Sherwood? And then I can't even remember who the dude was when I first started watching Spurs.
Jacob,
it was the year Clint Dempsey went from Fulham to Tottenham. So Clint Dempsey was top 5 goal scorer in the Premier League at Fulham, and I was like, "What's a Fulham?" And then he went to Tottenham. I was like, "What's a Tottenham?" And
it's a cock in the ball, bro.
And then I saw, bro, I ain't even going front. When I saw the logo, I was like, "Bro, that's hard as fuck." That's hard as fuck, bro. It's the only logo in any sport, in any team ever that has cock and ball, bro. That's
also Jacob. I watched the clips on Hussam channel when you and Igal were on stream, and Igal was talking about, like, it's funny because the shit Igal gives you for backing Ange, right? It's very funny because if you
love him.
Hold on. If you flip that conversation around,
yes, of course, right? We're celebrating. Shut up, bro.
Hold on. hold on. If you flip that conversation around, Igal backs Arteta the same way.
Cool. No, it's not the same. No, hang on. It's not the fucking same because I'll tell you why it's not the same. Because he's not supporting a manager who's a fucking winner. Or historically a winner, or factually you can go back in the archives of his history and find that he wins. And then
but Jacob, it is the same because he backs him to the hill. That's my point.
But okay, backing a fucking hobo outside 7-Eleven is a lot different than backing a fucking millionaire.
I'm not comparing the managers, bro. I'm not comparing them.
But that is absolutely critical to the point because I fucking loathe it whenever people are like, you're just a Tottenham gal. It's like,
No,
won.
Jacob. I'm not calling you. I don't think you're listening to what I'm saying. I'm not calling you Igal.
No, but like you're saying, I defend Ainge. People don't fucking watch all my shit because when I'm bitching about Ainge, no one remembers that.
Jacob, that's not what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm talking about the conversation you and Igal had, right? And how he was giving
on Hassam's channel.
Yeah, and how he was giving you shit for defending Ange. If you flip the conversation, Igal defends Arteta the same way. The way Igal is coming at you.
Yeah, but with no European trophy.
No, but my point is the way Igal is coming at you for defending and blindly, quote unquote. That's what Igal does for Arteta. Is my point. That's why it's funny.
Yeah,
that's the point.
I mean it is funny, and that's why I've been doing this whole. I almost said gimmick, but it's really not because I feel it in my soul. So it's not a gimmick. It feels very authentic. It's not a shtick. It's a genuine, like, this guy won and his resume's better. So if you're going to sack him, surely, but don't call me Shirley, the idea is to improve upon what we just got rid of. And if I'm supposed to believe that Frank is better, there's no one that can give me any factual fucking evidence that Frank is better. They just say, oh, but he says yes so good. These same motherfuckers were like, Ainge is such a yes man. He said yes to Timo twice. What a fucking loser. And then Frank says yes to Tel. No, but he didn't really say yes. He was forced to say yes. Oh,
Jacob.
Is it because he's got a 30-inch waist instead of a fucking 40? Is that what we're doing?
He's also bringing in, Thomas Frank is also bringing, and like I say, I'm on the fence here. I'm actually very happy about this fact. Thomas Frank's coaching team is coming to Tottenham. So that's interesting because it's going to be a different type of coaching.
But he's also not bringing his scouting department, his recruitment team.
I know that.
Because I think a lot of people say, look at Brentford, and they've done this, and this. But they weren't fucking twerking for Roy Hodgson when him and Palace were relevant.
It's not my argument. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm
so riled up, though, as you can tell.
Oh, no.
Because I'm like, well, who's fucking in the Roy Hodgson cult? Because that motherfucker, it's like, yeah, but he got Brentford up, and then they just been existing, bro. So good. I'm like, war a fucking trophy. How about that? War a fucking trophy.
I would rather a manager come in with some success, but it is what it is, isn't it, man? It is what it is.
You know, we did. Because if you just remove the one trophy he won with us, there's still all these other ones.
I know, bro. Like, dude.
You know what else is funny? Because I was paying attention to the Spursosphere. Spursosphere? I glanced over at the hotel chair on the opposite side of the room, and what they all say is, "Oh, Jacob, you're just obsessed with Ainge. You got to let him go." But then I'm listening to a group of people who all fucking hate Ainge, still talking about him. You said to get over him, but you're still talking about him, but I can't.
Spurs fans are Spurs fans, bro. Like, there's people still. Here's the thing,
I liked Spurs fans a lot more until I did YouTube. I'll be honest. The more I've met, I'm like, I don't like a lot of them. I don't.
Big up the Fighting Cocks forum, bro, because that's a really good friendly forum to join if you're like a Spurs fan. But here's the thing: if we are being objective, look at those trophies. Look at them. I know you're hugging one of them. I know it. Just
I'm just
loving
listening
it,
to Big
living
Bertha's
it.
heartbeat.
Yeah, just loving it and living it.
I mean,
It is what it is, bro. It is what it
the
is.
same people who tear this man down for winning everywhere he's gone. Oh, it's a shit nation, a shit league. Who even cares? And I'm watching 100,000 Australians simultaneously jizzing at the same time.
Jacob, where did Arsene Wenger come from? Where did Arsene Wenger come from?
I don't know because Benny's cooking right here. Bro, I ain't trying to use my hand no more. I know what fucking feels like. I'm a vampire that's tasted blood for the first time. How am I supposed to go back?
No, but honestly, Jacob, where did Arsene Wenger come from? He came from the Asian leagues. Where did Ange Postecoglou come from? The Asian leagues.
Alex Ferguson came from the Scottish leagues. Ainge won in the Scottish leagues.
Yeah.
These are facts, not feelings. I mean, they're just literal facts we're stating.
Yeah, I know, bruv. We are fucking European champions, motherfuckers. And you know what? Those little dickheads along the lane, they ain't got nothing on us.
Except they've got criminal charges on their head. But other than that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not just that, because like we got fucking kicked out of the league because they paid some fucking teabagger.
Oh yeah, that they'll never admit to that.
Don't ever buy Monster earbuds because when the battery gets low, it starts going like it just periodically like beep boom in my ear and it cuts off all other audio. I'm like, go fuck yourself, bro. I heard you the first time. Beam boom. Like someone like those like gas station pet. Do y'all have convenience stores there in the UK?
No, we call them. What do you call it? Sweet.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. It just did the fucking beep boop in my ear.
Well, convenience stores. We have corner shops. Yes.
Corner shops. So like you know how you walk in there and you open the door and it goes beam boom. It's literally just like that in my fucking ear. I hate this shit. Beam boom. Like, bro, you were telling me a story and then it beam boomed and I didn't hear half of it. But look, I had a whole bunch to talk about, but I'm not gonna lie. Guy Thompson came onto the show and just, you know what? So I'm gonna ask the question again, so that way there's at least periodically the subject matter.
Go for
it. If you're at the club shaking your ass and a guy who's not your type comes up and starts dancing on you, don't go to the club shaking your motherfucking ass and then be like, why is he hitting on me? Yeah, you out here shaking your motherfucking ass.
You can't be shaking. You can't be a man shaking your ass and not expect other men to come on to you. Shut up, brother. What is this, Brighton?
Yeah, but in more of the sense of like, you get what you ask for. You said you wanted fucking mid-loser, and then we sign a guy who I'm not even saying it tells a mid-loser, but by their account, they think he is. They think 30 million's way too much to spend on a guy like Tel, but Thomas Frank is perfectly fine. There's a logical disconnect.
30 million isn't a big thing. We're in our FFP, we're in our we are Tottenham. We're not broke.
It's the bread and butter. In order to be sustainable, guy, you gotta be making the money.
No bread and butter. Also, can I ask you, Jacob? Right, I'm an English person. I have never heard the league
bread and butter.
Bread and butter.
It's our bread and butter.
That's bullshit, fam. Like,
I'm pretty sure if you said about like domestic cups, that sounded like our historical bread and butter. That sounded like the shit because we used to be the record holder of the most FA Cups.
Cups were bread and butter. But
bread and butter.
League, no, even Man City fan. I've actually had conversations with other fans, rival fans. I'm like, it's the league bread and butter, and they go, no, No,
but it's not even to win it. It's just to be like, hey guys, we're sitting at the cafeteria table with the popular guys. It's like I just don't understand. Like the logical disconnect is so apparent to me because they say they want this and they want that, and then they go choo choo for Thomas, which is the opposite of what they're saying we should be and what we should be trying to do. If you want to be like a big club, you got to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, but then you celebrate Thomas Frank
because they would rather us be top 4, no trophy. Top 4.
That's fucking
no
stupid.
Trophy.
So, but whenever I bring that up, it's sustainability, guy. There's no sustainability. I'm not. It's not my bank account. I don't make money when we make Champions League money.
Sustainability. What does that mean? Our club makes shitloads of money. What are you talking about? This is the problem with football fans, right? That watch. No. They watched Moneyball. Became
movie with Jonah Hill?
fans. Yeah. It's a great movie. It actually
it's about baseball. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
Stick to baseball, bud.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Football's continuous play. XG. Don't give a fuck about that. Oh, we were expected 3 goals. You know what? I was expected to fuck a girl last night. You know what she said to me? I don't like the beard. So I was expecting to fuck her, but I didn't get to. So what the fuck? So if you
to me,
yeah, go on.
It's cognitive dissonance to me. That's my best assertion of what this is in human form, because it's a guy who's literally only pulled a Melissa McCarthy. No shame on a Melissa McCarthy, right? She's still got all the goods. You know what I'm saying? You turn the lights off, it all feels the same at the end of the day. But my point is, you've only gotten that level, right? That's the highest level you've ever got. But then you're talking shit to Melissa McCarthy, acting like you've pulled Margot Robbie when she's never looked at you like that ever. It's like you can't take the piss out of what you're able to accomplish. Like Tottenham Hotspur, in my opinion, and you know, anyone correct me here if you feel differently, the highest honors that is going to get the most respect, Champions League, Premier League. One or the two, it doesn't matter how you shape it, in my opinion. We win the Premier League, ain't nothing. You win the Champions League, ain't nothing no one can say. Then you go to the third, and then I start saying, that sounds like a Europa Cup, you know? Out of the 4 competitions that Tottenham Hotspur can realistically, like, legitimately actually compete in, you know, we don't compete in the Poupa de France. We don't compete in the fucking Pizza Cup over there in Italy, all right? We fucking got Caribou, fucking FA Cup, which used to be historically respected.
FA Cup, bruv. And I'm not going to lie, Crystal Palace fans, if you are in the chat, you deserve that cup. I loved you forever. That is the first cup you've ever got.
And that's why
I want an FA Cup. Do you want an FA Cup, Jacob?
Fucking yes.
Yes.
But Pochettino, who everyone still twerks over, you know, he what did he lose to Colchester? What the fuck is a Colchester? But look, there was a point that you made that I'm hopefully not going to forget my point on, and I think I just forgot it. But no, wait. Like, no, I don't remember. Because then I started thinking about the voluptuousness of the FA Cup is very round, very
love the
BBL FA Cup. That's what I'm talking about.
That's the reason I became a Spurs fan. Remember?
I remember now. I remember now. So it's, to me, God damn it. I hear my son complaining and my wife's out there struggling, so I need to end soon. But it's something a point I want to make. If we're supposed to be doing things like a big club, right? Let's say I'm all right, I'm getting on board this mindset. Then surely, but don't call me Shirley, we can go to Crystal Palace and take their manager.
Yeah, but he wasn't available.
Oh, if Real Madrid call and he's not available, is he going to become available?
True. That's a good argument.
But if Bayern Munich
Yeah,
say,
'cause you got
"Oh,
Xabi
Glasner,
Alonso.
you so
Yeah, go on,
fucking
yeah.
schnitzelwurz, I fucking can't wait to see your lederhosen, bud." He all of a sudden he would become available. So if we're supposed to act like a big club, at least attempt it. And you know aggregators will take that information and whore it out so they can make $12.33.
What, like a gal?
No, the other Arsenal fan, Henry Thong TV.
Oh yeah. Oh, don't talk to me about Henry, bro. He's supposed to be a Spurs
bro,
fan.
he tweeted
not
me
a Spurs fan. He's a
3
fan.
minutes. Well, yeah, but 3 minutes after Ainge got sacked, he then responded to a tweet of me calling him out for grifting. Essentially, he said "LOL," and I'm like, "Wow, bro, just had that in the drafts like
Henry
Romero."
talks bollocks. Henry talks bollocks. Chat. Henry talks bollocks because he's a dickhead. He's an absolute fucking dickhead.
I actually really used to like his channel. I used to really like his channel when it was Spurs. It was Spurs shows. He had like the Spurs corner or something like that. It was like a weekly show. I loved it.
Here's the problem, mate. Here's the problem. He's not a Spurs fan. He's not a Spurs fan. Leave it out.
You know
leave it out. 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 But yeah, no, Henry, fuck off. I don't care. No offense, mate. Henry talks bollocks. That's it.
Well, I mean, I don't watch his content, so I can't really say he talks bollocks because I don't know. You have to like swim in pig shit to know that it's pig shit. However, what I do know he talks about all the time is Arsenal.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's the problem. He calls himself a Spurs fan and cares more about Arsenal. All right, then. Yeah, it's wherever. You remember, wherever these are, the clicks. The clicks. You right, fam? Can't hear you, yo. Can't hear you, bro.
Oh yeah, I think Jacob's mic disconnected or something.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I can hear you, brother. Can't, Jacob. He's been hugging. No, you know what he is? He's been hugging that trophy too much.
Yeah, and Jacob, when you get unmuted, you can answer this. But someone in the chat said that you should get a trophy stand. That'd be funny.
You know what his stand is? You know what his stand is? It's just gonna be his arms. Because, dude.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, brother.
Yeah, I hear you. Yay.
Yeah. Audio is working, brother, over the internet. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did used to be an avid supporter of his channel when that was like actually, good. And then it just became like not good. It was like, this sucks.
I know, bro. It was terrible, bro. It's just like XG and fucking transfer news to Arsenal. And I'm like, what the fuck, brother, are you talking about? With Spurs,
no, I'm not gonna lie. The part that kills me, and it's he's playing the YouTube game, which is fine. Like I don't want to try and like dictate how people make their cheddar, but this is the part that cracks me up the most. Just bear with me for a second. I'm gonna tune into my theater skills here.
Yeah, come on.
All right, pretend you just clicked the video. All right. And Postecoglou has been sucked. It's just like, bro, whoa. You just raw dog the intro, no fucking lead up, no fucking no flicking the bean, just fucking straight in there. And Postecoglou has been sucked. It's like, bruh, cool intro, dog. Like, what? I mean, I've worked in production. I've worked on films. I've worked on television shows. I've made documentaries for sports franchises, and none of it ever is just. But again, I'm also not like the most
media trained ever.
But see, I'm not YouTube trained because I used to. My wife makes fun of me now that I actually do YouTube as a hobby, because when we first met and we were dating, and she would like watch shit on YouTube. I'm like, you watch stuff on YouTube? You know, anyone can upload to that. It was like I saw YouTube as like the production levels so low that how could anyone consume content there? And you know, the more I've done it, the more I agree with my old self, because people believe these guys like they're fucking Fabrizio Romano, who as well is a sellout grifter.
He is bad. He is bad.
But see, people want to be that. That's my thing. Is people are like,
God.
oh,
90K.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my
They want to
God.
be.
Also, can we shout out Uncle Eugene, Spurs Asian? Because
Mathys Tel signs for Tottenham, 6-year deal. Contract worth X amount of dollars, 6-year deal.
you are done. But no, shout
Like, bro,
out
whoa.
Spurs Asians. Shout out to Spurs Asian. Also,
Spurs
yes.
is a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah, Spurs
Well,
Asian.
I'll be honest. This is Jacob Uncensored. I do not have anything against Eugene personally, other than, you know, you roll around in pig shit, you're gonna smell like pig shit, son.
No, Eugene, as in like Uncle Eugene, the Malaysian Spurs fan.
Yeah, I know him. I've
Yeah,
known him
yeah.
for some years now. It's just people who align with Chernobyl away, I tend to not like personally, because they are the kind that are like, yeah, I know he verbally abused your disabled son, verbally abused you about your disabled son. Yeah, I know he doxed the woman on Twitter. Yeah, I know. Tottenham away, Stelios.
This is Eugene, just a Levy out guy. Just a Levy
No,
out
that's his
guy.
bud. They're buds. They're shacked up.
I did not know this. But anyway,
See, this is what I'm saying. You get into YouTube and you find out, like, wow, this is worse than those fucking girls in high school. We're all grown men. I have a wife and kids. Like,
yeah, YouTube is quite like high schooly drama in this space, unfortunately.
all I do is watch alongs, mate. All I do is watch
That's the way to
alongs
do it.
with Spurs Asians.
Don't hang out in the pool
That's
too
all I
long.
do.
Don't hang out in the pool too long. That's the
I
trick.
play five
Yeah,
aside,
but
bro.
like, then again, that's unfortunately that's just, you know, life.
What is?
Yeah, life's full of, like, you know, cliques and stuff.
Pussies?
And
A bunch of little sheep following one cunt? Yeah. That's
Jesus
why.
Christ, that is. Have you ever seen Jungle Burger, bro? Jungle Burger. What's
thing about
Jungle Burger?
one thing about Jacob, he never holds
Jungle
back.
Book?
No,
It's
Jungle
the
Burger.
bare necessities.
No, Jungle Burger. Jungle Burger. It's a French film, and there's a lot of people jumping in. A lot of people.
Oh, okay. One
don't
thing
know
about
what that
Jacob, he
means.
never holds back. Man.
Yeah, that's why, you know, someone said earlier in the show, why did you rebrand the channel? Because, you know, a lot of people like the name United Spurs of
Because you
America.
wanted.
And I just
You
said
wanted to.
it's a warning. It's steep corner ahead. Slow down, sir. You know, like a street sign. I just put the uncensored in there because I'll say whatever the fuck I want to say. And it sounded like Latimus Prime Zipper had sex with his microphone.
No, it was me.
Oh, it was you? You son of a bitch. Can my club please sign Dan off you? He might be available. He's still hurt. He had surgery not that long ago, so he's actually not going to be available for a while. Sam says Angel's a bum. Kiss it.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
He's got Manchester United in his logo, which I'm going to be honest. If you're a Manchester United fan, I don't want to hear any of them say anything about their religion because your logo has a literal devil in it. You know,
It's great to hear that you two actually like rate Jose and you didn't want him sacked, because a lot of Spurs fans back then, I was fighting against when I was telling them like you shouldn't want him gone. You should at least want him to play the final.
Here's the thing. I like Jacob because he's very, even though he puts emotion, we cannot put not emotion. But I didn't want Jose sacked. I didn't
Clint
want him.
Dempsey's on YouTube right now. I'm literally being like Clint Dempsey. Look, he's on Men in Blazers. Shout out, Deuce. Sorry, what were y'all saying? I just saw.
Jose. No, I didn't want Jose sacked. I thought that he.
Oh fuck
And I
no!
still think I still think he's the best manager that the world has ever seen. He did amazing stuff with Porto and amazing stuff with Inter. He did very well in Manchester United, and unfortunately, we fucked him over. And it is what it is. And it's exactly the same we did with Ange. Win a trophy, go fuck off. That's it.
He's at least still, you know, respectful to us. I loved his quotes after he said, you know, he was rooting for us because he's like, they're starving over there. They're losing it. It's literally the train to Busan, and they're all eating each other, and they will fucking, you know. And the sad part is, like, it just didn't even seem like motherfuckers cared after a day. They were like, all right, but what are we doing in the transfer window? It's like,
but it is what it is, man.
Yeah, that's why, you know, I can only be me. I can only feel how I feel, which is
same here,
like
bro.
a motherfucking champion. But look, I'm gonna end the show there. I'm getting hot, and sweaty, and I need to go cool down. And I've literally had this Wi-Fi signal the entirety of this show, and I don't know why.
Is what it is.
Hopefully I haven't been lagging.
Just moving my card. Oh. Brother, I'm getting the Europa tattoo. Hey chat, I'm getting the Europa tattoo. MMXXV with the Europa. Hells yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, any final thoughts, Prime, before we get on out of here?
Yeah.
Man be hugging trophy, yo.
Hugging a trophy. Congratulations, Spurs.
It's nice and cool.
And,
it's cool.
And you know what's funny? Any Arsenal fan that gives you shit, just reply, "What are European trophy?" Reply with that.
Oh, we know. We know.
You know what's great? Is Spurs fans have been such dickhead cucks for longer than I can remember towards me, to where I know exactly what Arsenal fans are going to say, because Spurs fans literally say it to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like good training, you know. I'm like the fucking Karate Kid. Mr. Miyagi is a Spurs fan, and he was kicking my fucking ass. Facts over feelings. But now I'm talking about facts over feelings. Yeah, but give Frank a chance. That's your feelings. Yeah, get on the Frank train. That's feelings. I think Frank's a good manager.
Don't call it the Frank train, bro.
Thomas the engine or Frank, whatever the fucking, yeah, bro. As far as I'm concerned, while you getting on the fucking Thomas train, your girl's getting on a different train. You know what I'm saying, bro? Come on, because
again,
Ozempic Tommy, anorexic Frank.
So
Ozempic Tommy.
I like Ozempic Frankie. I like Trailer Trash Tommy, Trailer Park Tom, Trashcan Tommy, Anorexy Frankie. A new one I've been working on is Methadone Franklin.
I love when Frank Lampard was Chelsea manager, bro. I fucked it. So with my slander names, enjoy, bro. Creating slander names is an amazing feeling.
You know what? I'm enjoying these pair of shoes a lot more than I thought I would, because I was like, it's gonna suck that I'm gonna have to like hold people accountable to what they say, but then it's like I kind of like it.
We agree with you.
Watching them squirm is hilarious because there's energy that has been given to fans. You're an age sexual. You're in a cult. Well, guess what? Now you're a Frank sexual and you're in a Frank cult. And if you say you're not, that just means you are harder. You're so hard in there. So fucking hard.
And that's the thing. All the people who were against Ange, they're now going to flip and have to defend Frank.
Oh, dude, you know how many fucking, we've got Frankie. Yeah, bitch, you get Frank. And now you sign Tel. And if you're complaining about Frank, guess what? Tel is above his fucking pedigree, too.
Because I saw it. Because the people at Chelsea fans, they defended Poch. And because we got Maresca, they're on Maresca's neck all season. Now that we achieved our targets, They're all saying, well, he was supposed to do it anyway. We expected him to. No one expected him to. Because people said we finished mid-table. So, like, don't change the narrative now.
Yeah. Because whenever y'all were, like, hanging out around the top, y'all were like, we're not in a title charge. We just wanted to get European places, you know? And I was like, okay. And the energies was going crazy for Chelsea fans, too. But I'll be honest, Marshall's always screaming about something with Chelsea, so I just never know what the fuck he's crying about on any given day. So that's why I just go in his chat and I just say Marshall out, Bridge out, Levy out, Frank Sexuals out, Cult of Ozempic Tommy out.
Ozempic Tommy.
Ozempic Tommy.
That's what they said about Ainge. Motherfucker can't go on a diet. He's on Ozempic.
Because they called him Fat Aussie. And I was like,
they called him a fat cunt that need to fuck off. You know what? Actually,
bro,
Jake, I was at the stadium.
I've got a racismo video to play for you guys. Hang on, I've got a racismo video.
I've got a slander name. Call him Bulimic Thomas. Bulimic Thomas.
Why Thomas?
Thomas, because
I thought you were like.
No, that doesn't work. His name is Frank. That doesn't.
I'm uploading a racist clip real quick. Hang on.
Racist clip is crazy. Thomas Frank.
Again,
Bulimic Thomas works because his name is Thomas Frank. Bulimic Thomas.
I think that's foolhardy. That that might work at when you're Celtic and you're playing Falkirk, or you're the Brisbane Roar playing some unknown bunch of Aborigines or whoever they are in their team. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
What?
That's the kind of shit. I was literally sitting on cam. I was like, really?
Bro.
That's what we're doing.
Bro.
When was this?
Bro. Whoa, bro. What? I can't even say it. I can't even fucking say it.
Jacob, when was that?
Earlier this year, maybe 8 months ago. I don't forget, bro. I hear what people say, and I'm like, cool, noted.
That's wow, bro.
I've played it before, so it's like not the most breaking news. But whenever I'm actually, I think I'm still in a group chat with that fucker. Not like his group chat, like we're both mutuals in a bigger group chat of another channel. And
bro, you can't say that, man. You can't say that.
Whenever I pulled him up on it, you know what he said? Rather than being like, "Oh yeah, you're right. That was kind of fucked up." My bad. Or yeah, his thing was, "Oh, that's why you're going back into the hundreds of hours of footage that I have and pulling the one thing I said." And it's like, so you're agreeing then? You're agreeing that what you said was fucking offensive and racist? And like, it's not offensive to me. It's not me, the demographic that's getting, right? Like, if Prime wasn't here and, I said something about people who look like Prime, that would be fucking racist. Especially if I said it in a demeaning way. So I heard it and I was like, I'm pretty sure I've heard Australians say that that's racist.
Yeah, it's just the demeaning and associating it with Aboriginals. It's
kind of like the same thing when people say illegals. Oh, there's just a group of illegals over there. That's like America, like when Barack Obama was president, he fucking bombed an entire village in Yemen. He's like, no, it wasn't humans, it was insurgents. What the fuck is an insurgent? A guy who doesn't agree with me. And he's insurging against me, therefore drop a little drone bomb on him. It's like you take the human aspect out of it to demean and lower them to less than. And I don't find that cool. And when Spurs fans do that kind of shit amongst the Ozempic shit, the fat cunt, Australian this, yada yada, you know what? Cool. But whenever your fucking little wet dream with Garnier Fructis conditioner running through his fucking old man hair with his meth head wrinkles in his face coming from the trailer park of fucking Denmark, you think I'm supposed to fucking be respectful?
Jacob, what's your problem with trailer park?
Nothing. I have my uncle live in a trailer park. I got no issues other than like get your money up, not your funny up.
Yeah.
In Australia, you would get murdered and cops would look away. Well, Paul, the Hotspur hippie, told me that cops are actually racist too. Yeah, it does. It does remind me of like when they've run out of an argument to have. It's like anytime I'm like facts over feelings. Here are the facts. Like you're an Ainge lover. It's like that's your feeling. Is there any facts to back that up? Yeah, stick to baseball, you fucking cunt. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh,
There we go.
they only do that. They only do that to American shame you. That's it. Like at the end of the day, no offense, Pochettino is not doing very well with the Americans.
He won today versus Trinidad and Tobago. That's two teams he was playing against. Have some respect for my gaffer.
You know Trinidad and Tobago because I used to collect stamps. They have like metal stamps. They're great. But anyway.
Well, that's cool. But that's always a fun joke amongst Americans because they knocked us out of the World Cup when we were supposed to be good. Or no, they're the reason why we didn't qualify when we were supposed to be even better than when we did our miracle run, which was like, again, a run to relevancy, which is cool for an extent. When it's fucking 13,
Trophies.
14 years of relevancy, I start craving more. Yeah, exactly.
Trophies. It's all about trophies.
I always get the stick to
get ya.
NFL, stick to fucking baseball. What do you know? You
Bro.
And it's like, I still have eyes. I still play the sport.
Kills.
He's used quotes. He used quotes, by the way. So
I know. I'm not taking it personally. Here's the thing. My brother loves NFL and loves football. Right? He loves NFL and he loves football.
Who's his team? I used to work for the Cowboys for 6.5 years. I like.
Yeah, no, he's an Eagles fan. He's an Eagles fan.
Okay, so he'd hate the Cowboys, which that's cool.
Yeah. I again, he educates me all of this, and I buy him whenever I go.
Eagles Cowboys is like Arsenal Tottenham.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no wonder he hates me.
So there's a Hall of Fame player who
You got
literally
my brother
he
is
broke
also
his
an Arsenal fan.
and he supports Eagles. It checks out, you know. Their fans in the stadium, like they tackled one of our guys and they literally broke his spine, and they were cheering and they cheered for years about his spinal injury. I was like, you're a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck about like rivalries like that. He's a human.
Do you remember when Ericsson had a heart attack on?
Yeah. I cried, dude. I literally started crying and I held my wife. Was like, this is those times where you reminded like life is very short, y'all. If a professional athlete can go down like that, what's my fat ass gonna do if I get fucking, you know?
Exactly, brother.
Anyway, I was supposed to wrap up the show. Big up Ericsson for staying alive. That was a horrific. I will never forget that day. Like where it's one of those where you were, like when Michael Jackson died, when the P. Diddy charges came to light, when R. Kelly finally went, when Ericsson had a heart attack, when Pochettino said, "I am not the clown. Maybe I am not the manager."
Certain teams. He couldn't play for certain teams because they were like, "No, we can't have you with the bypass." And I was like, "This is ex-Tottenham, man. Come on, man." And
but he did kind of shit on us on the way out. Like I didn't want him back necessarily because I was like a little sour still because it was in the documentary. I got to see it firsthand. It wasn't like an agent leaking it. It was literally him being like, "You better sell me to enter."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, do you know what the weird
I used to like
thing
the
is?
Mavericks. They're dead to me now.
Well, do you know what the great thing is? Apart from one, right? Apart from one, we're always happy for our players to be somewhere else.
Because they always win.
Walker, Kane, but we won this time.
And Kane congratulated fucking Indian Premier League winner more than he congratulated us, that motherfucker. I'm feeling sour towards him. He's a club legend, man, but he's
no. He is not just a club legend; he's an England legend, and also I'm an England. Fan, but
I always used to prop him up over Rooney because I'm like, war a goal, Rooney.
Yeah, he is better than Rooney.
Go to the old folks' home.
No, he is better than Rooney. Sorry, chat. He is better than Rooney. Anyway, but
I met Rooney in person when he played for DC United, and he got a red card. So it was July 4th. DC United come to Dallas to play, and he was getting burned by our fastest player, and in like the 15th minute, slides into the back of him, gets a red card, and this is when I was like, fuck the MLS. They went and reviewed it. They're like,
I hate
and I
the
have
MLS.
the footage, bro. He didn't touch the ball at all. And they
I'm
were
not
like,
gonna
we
lie.
rescind it. It's because it was July 4th. That's the most
I'm not
expensive.
gonna lie.
Like that, hang on real quick. So July 4th is the money day. That is like the Champions League final for Levy type shit. That's FC Dallas fucking runs off of the July 4th money because they do fireworks and shit. It's like America's freedom and all that weird shit. You know, like, hey, we almost exterminated Native Americans. Woohoo. It's a fucking farce. It's a fucking joke. But that's their biggest day. And so they were like, bro, you can't send off Wayne. Everyone's here for Wayne Rooney. Like, they're sold out.
They do the same for Messi right now. They do the same for Messi.
It's like they like, he didn't mean it though. It's like, it's a foul one way or another. But look, I can rant about this bullshit forever. I can rant about the American bullshit because like I don't just talk shit about any nation. I talk shit about every nation. Like, let's never forget what side of history the boot was on. Shall we go back to the 40s and remember? So whenever they hire Gattuso as their national team manager, why is everyone mad?
God, can you imagine?
Why are they mad?
Sometimes we may be good, sometimes
maybe shit. Quote of a century, bro. I love that quote. But the guy's also like a well-documented racist. Destiny Udogie gets all type of racist abuse from Italian fans.
Because he does this in the crowd. He used to do this in the crowd when he was a player against any black player. I was like
Luis Suarez eating a banana.
Oh my God. Or Inter Miami. Oh, I need to talk to you about Inter Miami, bro.
Yeah,
so Inter
David
Miami.
Beckham's club.
Yeah, Inter Miami, right, have a deal with the lowest, the cheapest English clothes distributor. That is Primark, right? So I saw a girl, very cute girl. I was like, oh, you like Inter Miami? She went, no, it's just pink. Doesn't know Messi, doesn't know Suarez. Just, it's pink. It's pink. It's Adidas with pink.
Yeah, it's cool. See, I can't hate on it because before I like ever had a allegiance to any club, which again, like just because I'm in America doesn't mean I don't have working eyes or ears or a brain or an ability to like I'm not I give props to the people who are like legitimate tacticos and they like legitimately I played the sport. I view it from a player standpoint, which is screaming at the people in front of me to do things. Hey, watch the back door.
Like Vicario.
Yeah, that exactly. That's how I know the game. Not because I'm like, oh, if you look, like I'm not Thomas Frank like my kids, you know, with the magnets on the fridge, fucking shuffling them around. Look at woo. Nah, I love that meme that's like the Pep Guardiola. It's like tactical masterclass, and it's all this mathematical shit, and then it's us. It's like vibes and love, and it's like woo, and we always win.
Yeah,
so
we
nice.
fucking did it. We fucking did it, brother. That's the problem. That's the thing. We're going to the crutch of the issue, brother. We won a European trophy, brother. We won it. We won it.
You know, I was told that the game is about glory. But then I go on YouTube and they're like, but my bread and butter.
Glory, Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, bread and butter.
Glory, Tottenham Hotspur.
Bread and butter.
Glory, Tottenham Hotspur.
Compete on 4 competitions, though.
Marching on.
But how did we do in the other competitions?
Brother, no one talks about bread and butter in the Premier League. Like, that's the first time I've ever heard it.
Bread and butter.
I said to you on chat, I was like, it's never been called bread and butter. What the fuck are we doing here, bruv?
I think it ties into your previous point, which was like, motherfuckers are so quick to be accountants. Like, that's their bank account we're talking about. We ain't talking about, like, they're like, I remember having a legitimate...
Do you think Liverpool fans are caring about a bank balance? No. They signed Florian Wirtz, bruv. They signed Florian Wirtz.
They
He's
signed
a good
one of the
footballer.
best 10s in football right now.
He's a good footballer. I wouldn't say the best though.
I said one of.
Okay, one of, yes. Florian Wirtz, like I say,
but he's proven it at the Schnitzel level, so let's see it at the Premier League level.
Yeah, exactly.
Who would you take, Matthias Cunha or Florian Wirtz at your 10? So I know Cunha's plays striker, left wing, but he also plays cam.
Wirtz.
He's a bad boy. I did watch Leverkusen back in. They had Moussa Diaby. They had, and I really was pulling hard for us to sign him or Mohamed Kudus, and then both of them went to fucking the goddamn. I used to get them confused early on, West Ham and Villa, because they're both burgundy and blue or whatever, claret or whatever, claret and burgundy. I'm like, oh look, it's that fucking Hammers. No, it's the Villas. Oh, it's the fucking. But then it's like they went back down to the championship anyway. You know, it's like I can argue my bullshit all fucking day, but look. We've gone over 2 hours, and my wife needs me.
Yeah. Go.
No, give me your last point.
You need to refill your wifey needs, bro.
Yeah.
You've been hugging that trophy for too long, bro. Also, I'm gonna end on this. Igal, 3 weeks later, we're still fucking celebrating. You know why?
I think this is
we won a trophy. We won a fucking trophy, you fucker. See, he's got it, and I'm getting the medal, bitch.
If Yves Bissouma was here, he'd snatch this out of my hands and then go inhale a balloon. And he is allowed to, as far as I'm concerned. No more Nancy Reagan from me, because guess what? He had balloons in the preseason, and then in the last 3 European games, he was vital, crucial to that midfield. So I don't give a fuck what you do, buddy.
Also, Onana. Thank you so much for being
here. Lose again. Onana to Tottenham.
You're fucking shit. Onana, you're fucking shit. Onana, you're fucking shit.
I just love that, you know, he just gets fucked by Tottenham anytime he plays us, bro. It's just Europe. He could be at
2022, brother. 2022. This is why I knew we would win this final, brother. 2022. They couldn't beat us since 2022, October 2022.
What was that, Ronaldo's hat trick?
You Reds, you cunts, you fucking Man United cunts. Fuck you. Anyway, that's my rant over.
All right. That's a beautiful last point. I do like that very much. Benny recognized you got the smoke for El Gal. Egal's a good guy. He's a good father. I find it funny that I'm going to end on this. Lee Gunner, what phases Egal in whenever he's like, just got a new house. Bro, that shit is ridiculous. And then there was another thing I want to actually, let me find it really, really quick. And I'm ending. I promised my wife I'm ending.
Are you talking about the reply from Roms, who said that Egal inherited a world-class family?
No, so the Lee Gunner, what phases blah 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 in is basically a fucking look. This tweet that I've liked and bookmarked has 2.4 million hits because this person says, imagine if social media was around during World War II. Because of the thing going on there, obviously free Palestine every single day. But it says Lee Gunner, and it says from September 27th, 1939, what phases Adolf Hitler in? I thought, bro, I was crying.
Jacob, did you see the one? There's one where it's basically that tweet, what's in German.
Look at the date, bro.
It's bro. There's one in German, bro. There's a German one of this.
This guy, bro, like him, hate him, love him.
I love Lee Gunner. I don't care.
I used to hate him because he took the piss out of me, and I didn't really know him. And
he's a good egg, bro. Him and
I have streamed together. This is the first interaction I had. Is we signed Destiny Udogie. He was having a great first year with us. Then we signed him to an extension, and he was just taking the piss out of me. So then I clipped a part of it, and then I played it on my channel all the time. And it was this.
Udogie. Oh yes. Oh, Destiny Udogie Day. Hey. Idiots, man.
So that's me doing. I was like, my literal thumbnail said "Happy Destiny Udogie Day." And so I was like, oh, wow, he's taking the piss out of me enjoying the one thing Tottenham does that I can celebrate, which is sign a player to a long contract, which is literally all I had before Big Bertha entered my life. And you know what? It's one of those things. It's like whenever him and I actually have a conversation, you start realizing like not everything you see and hear online is
he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
And now my favorite League Gunner clip to play. What's up?
Did you go to the parade?
No, dude, the tickets went from fucking 1,100 to 2,200. Yeah, you were there. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch.
I saw our captain say the F word twice, bro.
You guys been saying from day one till now, boys. I fucking love you. We fucking won the Europa League. And you all deserve it.
Look at this. They're engraving Tottenham Hotspur's name on a fucking trophy, man. This is fucking bullshit.
Engraved.
He's hilarious. I think once hey, you're right. Where Joe Leon? Come on, man. Where's Joe Leon? I ain't seen Joe Leon in a minute now. Because Joe Leon used to come into my chat and be like, 17,000 days or whatever since your last trophy. Y'all are fucking losers celebrating. And I was like, it's immaculate vibes over here, Joe Leon. I ain't got no time.
We're not losers anymore.
We're not losers anymore. Ain't Postecoglou made us winners yet again. Tottenham are back. Tottenham are back. Sorry, go ahead, Prem. And then I got to end. For real.
You should, like, come to London to go to the Spurs stadium and do a stadium tour just to be able to take a picture with the trophy in person.
Oh, it's got to be done, bro.
You're telling me I need to take Big Bertha to see
London,
No. I mean the actual trophy in the Spurs stadium.
He didn't mean that, Bertha. She is a real trophy, you son of a bitch.
And you know what else you could also do? The North London Derby at White Hart Lane, or the Tottenham Stadium, whatever it's called. Take Bertha with you. I don't know if you can take her to the game.
Oh, it's got to be done, bro. For the content, bro. For the content.
Not even if you can't get to the actual game itself, but if you go to London and you do an interview with AFTV, do a fan cam with Bertha, that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious, bro.
Dude, I'd have to wait in line around all those people.
You don't need to wait in line, bro. You don't need to wait in line. If you come to London, brother, if you come to London, it's all good. We'll go to the Brewdog just outside the stadium, and then we're gonna get some Korean hot dogs. Watch the game. It's all good, bro.
I said we struggle to get it up.
And on that note, I do. I just was like, what clip? I just want to play a random clip, you know. And I love Deji, and I love that clip. We struggle to get it up.
Before we end, who's the biggest club in London?
Glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Glory, Tottenham Hotspur.
And the
Spurs go marching on. Bam, 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 bam. Glory, Tottenham Hotspur. Oh, I do this all day. Just remember, folks, stay blessed, stay fresh, up the lads, and taste the biscuit.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Ange, will you ever stop mewing? Stop mewing? Never. Alphas don't stop, mate. Shake that money maker in my face. It's a favor. Ooh, I love your Miss
behavior. Party till I die with my chin up high. Fuck 'em all, fuck 'em back.
I love